Prince Sam presents 16 complicated abilities that will pay off throughout your life. Most of it was handled by your mother. Don't stick, consume your vitamins, get lots of rest. That toaster's butter spatula. But besides the apparent, there is no instruction manual for living. Most people struggle through the ups and downs of life, picking up lessons as they go. Theoretically, we are aware that we should always be ready for anything. However, in actuality, sometimes we all feel dreadfully unprepared to handle all the curveballs that life throws at us. Thrown at us by fate. Nothing compares to finding yourself in a situation where you need to use one of those life talents you wish you had known before you had to. Having said that, here are some skills that are challenging to acquire but will always be valuable. Dividends. First, accountability. People are not hesitant to claim credit when positive things occur to them. However, they instantly feel wronged when something negative occurs. It's crucial to learn how to take responsibility for your events because they are frequently the outcome of your deeds. Sometimes the results of deeds are not what we want. But rather than feeling like a sufferer, take responsibility for your own actions and improve next time's outcomes. The second is critical thinking. On a daily level, we are exposed to hundreds, if not thousands, of times more information compared to our great-grandparents. Having the ability to assess that knowledge, separate the potentially useful from the unimportant. It is essential to assess its significance and relevance and connect it to other pieces of knowledge. This is a subject that is presented far too little. However, the reality is that having strong critical thinking abilities sets you apart from the competition. Number 3, making decisions. The path from analysis to action is paved with efficient decision making, which involves understanding what, based on the facts at hand, to carry out. While being uncritical can be risky, so can overanalyzing or waiting for something to happen. More details before choosing a choice. The ability to observe the situation and react speedily and successfully is what distinguishes the difference between the doers and the want-tobas. Fourth, studies. Nobody can be supposed to have even a basic understanding of everything. You don't have to be an expert, but you should be able to do so easily and swiftly. Learn the information you do need to know. This entails learning how to successfully use the internet, libraries, and reading. Learning how to use your network of contacts effectively and what types of contacts to use in a particular situation are likely to be the most effective. A professional writer is number 5. You should be able to write effectively for a variety of reasons, including the following. A simple cover letter for an email to customer support. Your message will be clear and your opinion will be respected if you write professionally, even if you're not speaking to someone face to face. Integrity is number 6. Consistency is key when tracking a new exercise regimen or working on a significant undertaking. Is essential to continuing any sort of achievement. When someone reaches the top, they frequently cease working hard, but to stay there, you must continue to work. Must exert more effort and maintain greater consistency in their job. Communicating your requirements is number 7. Your coworkers, friends, and relatives cannot read your mind. You must express your needs with kindness, clarity, and, if required, repetition. The more you use communication skills, the more compassion you will observe in the world. The less animosity there is all around you and inside of you, the better. 8th, understanding when to keep quiet. One of the most important abilities to have is the ability to keep your ideas to yourself when you're upset. Unquestionably one of the hardest to master. Unloading on someone and telling them what you really believe can feel good, but that positive emotion is fleeting. What occurs the following day, the following week, or the following year? It's in everyone's inclination to want to establish their own righteousness, but this rarely works. We frequently say whatever occurs to mind when we are angry or upset. No matter what your particular opinions are, there are times when it is preferable to remain silent. Our For instance, when someone is inconsolable and won't hear what you have to say. To reply to them is pointless. Number 9, seeking assistance or guidance. Because you don't want to appear incompetent, it can be challenging to seek for assistance at times. But eventually everyone finds themselves in a situation where they need some assistance. Think about what might occur if you don't ask for assistance or if you decide not to. Not to ask for any because you might wind up in a huge mess. Seeking for assistance or guidance doesn't indicate weakness. In reality, research indicates that seeking advice is positively received and improves your appearance. Not less, but more competent. You acknowledge the other person's understanding or skill by asking for advice, which gives them pleasure. Accepting compliments and critique is no. It's challenging for many individuals to accept positive feedback and critique. We frequently mishandle praise or minimize them out of embarrassment. Though we often take critique personally, even when it's justified, we sometimes feel crushed by it. Directly and with passion. Learning to accept compliments with a simple thank you and to observe. Utilizing criticism as input can be beneficial. Number 11, bargaining. In almost every aspect of your life, effective bargaining techniques can help you save a ton of money. From haggling over a cell phone contract to purchasing a house, existence. These abilities may also help you get the raise you earn. Knowing how to bargain effectively means you have the upper hand and can get what you want. You're ready to engage in conflict. 12. Public speech. One of the most important skills to have is the capacity to talk effectively and persuadingly in front of an. Essential abilities that anyone can learn. Effective communicators come across as more assured and at ease, and they are more appealing to be with. Even if your work doesn't require you to speak in front of others, you never know. When the occasion may arise, this ability could really be helpful, that major speech at, for instance, the wedding of your best buddy. Regular practice is the only method to improve your public speaking confidence. Tracking your expenses is number 13. Occasionally, it's simpler to charge everything to a credit card and wait for the best. You'll have enough cash on hand to finish it off in a timely manner. However, it's possible that you won't always have enough cash on hand to pay off the entire amount. Simple method to accumulate debt. You can determine where the majority of your money is spent by keeping account of your expenditures, how things are going, and what changes you can make heading forward. You might discover that a large portion of your income is being spent on items you really don't need, and this can serve as a powerful wake-up call to cut down on unnecessary expenditure. Mastering a new language is item number 14. The benefits of learning a second language are numerous and apparent. You can use it to advance your job, enhance your travel experience, and broaden your mind. Boundaries of culture. The advantages of speaking two languages for cognitive function, however, may not be as apparent. Or additional tongues. Speaking a new language challenges your brain to understand, which enhances brain function. In order to converse across linguistic barriers, meaning must be negotiated. Language comprehension is one of the most difficult mental tasks, making it the best mental practice. Thus, one of the most efficient and useful ways to boost intelligence, keep your mind sharp, and protect your brain against aging is to acquire a foreign language. 15. Expressing gratitude. Whether it be through the sending of a thank you note or the giving of a small gift, the habit of expressing gratitude is a wonderful way to acquire respect, build trust, and stand out from the crowd. A small act of gratitude can go a long way, whether it's for your parents, a trustworthy mentor, a former boss, or the person who interviewed you for a new position. By expressing appreciation, you and the other person have the chance to think back on your relationship and the benefits of getting to know one another. It also brightens the day of the other person. Number 16, remaining in the present moment. Being fully conscious of the here and now is what it means to be in the present moment. Thoughts that are either in the past or the future, as opposed to where we are and what is occurring right now, are the state that we have grown accustomed to. We frequently reflect on what was, what might have been, and what might or might not come to pass. Your problems and unhappiness will lessen as you develop the ability to live in the present, and life will start to move more joyfully and easily. Even though the greatest things in life are generally free, getting them still requires effort, patience, and persistence. That is particularly true when it comes to picking up these crucial life lessons. Consider developing these abilities as a journey with limitless growth and learning opportunities. Insight rather than a checklist to be checked off before moving on to the next one. Keep in mind that while these skills are challenging to acquire, they will always be beneficial. How do you feel? Did we overlook anything? There must be other crucial abilities that weren't included on this list. Please share any that come to mind in the comments section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your peers about it so we can keep making them. Click the subscribe button to see more movies like this one, and don't forget to ring the bell. Check out our other movies as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.